She kept on like harping on the points that like we have enough, we're fine, we need to do better with like the daily habits. Um, she had a lot of confidence in us, but she would see she would see glimpses of what we're capable of, and so she was just like, I see it. It's not like I don't see it. So it's just about being consistent and why are we not doing it? Like there's got to be a switch and a mode that we go into where enough is enough type of feeling.
How have you seen her evolve as a coach since you've been here?
Whew. We always get excited when it's playoff basketball coming because we always joke like, oh, Becky about to get in her bag. She's about to get in her duffel. And it's because she just continuously surprises us and she thinks next level offensively and defensively of how she can steal a couple possessions or steal a quarter or sometimes even steal a game because um, she pulls out certain things that we haven't seen in the regular season, so people aren't prepared for. And that's crazy to kind of think about. Like you go through all these games, but yet there's still something. There's still something that you bring out of your back pocket that you had been thinking about last time you played them. So um, it was pretty. It's pretty cool to see, actually.
The finals are a prime example of that, right? It seems like you guys figure out something each game
Yeah,
that surprises
she
you.
kept on adjusting. She's like the queen of adjustments and pulling out her duffel bag. Like I said, she, she got so many tricks and philosophies and different things that she can do in the playoffs and in a series and stuff. So I'm like, I'll take us in a series any day.
I asked you after game four about the journey of this entire year, what you kind of compared to 22 and 23, but what did you guys as a group learn specifically the last 2 years after, coming up short last year and then finding a way to bounce back
We're
this year?
gonna win in different ways. This was totally different than 22 and 23. We were going through a lot of shit and just like it was hard, it was tough, it was moments and times that we lost home games. It was embarrassing. Like there's nothing we really didn't experience this summer, which was hard but cool to see how we can also still come together and there's still a belief in that locker room. And when we come into the game, like we have each other's back, it brought us closer actually. Like the hard times really brought us closer. And we could have went our separate ways. We decided not to.
You mentioned when it comes to Jack, there's that she hasn't even scratched the surface yet. What does that next level look like for Jack?
Ooh, you start having a conversation of her being in the MVP conversation. And you start talking about her all defensive teams, and which I think she should have been in the conversation this year.
Absolutely. All right, we'll have Zoom. Hannah, go ahead. Hannah.
That thing looked real nice, right?
Hi, thanks for chatting with us. How are you celebrating the win and what are you going to be doing during the off season?
I am celebrating with having fun with my teammates, having a little bit of tequila, having fun with my wife and son. My family is here. So that's what I've been doing and sleeping a little bit, which has been great. In the off season, I'll be taking some time off and then I'll be doing Unrivaled in the off season. So um, yeah, I'm excited for these next few months to just have some time without having a strict schedule.
Thank you.
Darrell Harris. Darrell, go ahead.
How's it going, Chelsey?
I'm
First,
good.
has anybody told you that you are now the active leader in championships in the WNBA?
Yes.
You've thought about that. Sweet. Um, what would you say now, after spending however long it's been in Las Vegas? What has that move done? What is looking back? What has that meant for your career as a whole? How much have you learned here? How has it shaped your future goals, even?
It's been amazing. One of the best decisions, not just basketball wise, for my life. Growing, having my son here, and just having my family here, it's become home. Off the court, and then on the court, I've just taken it to another level. What I felt like my potential, just stepping into that, the ability to play with great players like Asia and Jackie and Jewel this year, and just I saw like in the future like what it could possibly be. It just takes a minute to kind of step into that, and I don't think it's by accident. Me and Becky were brought together a year after coming here. It's made all the difference in my career and my mentality.
Thanks. We'll go Nick, then Jackie. Nick, then Jackie. Nick, going. There you go.
Hey, Chelsey. First of all, congratulations once again. Just wanted to ask you, how were you able to build, the synergy between yourself, Asia, and Jackie, and how has that helped you over the years into this championship mode to be able to even take your game even higher, and really, go after that trophy?
There's just been a trust component that we've created. There's been a vulnerability there. We've gotten to know each other as people. How we have conversations. Do you want to be great? Do you want to be good? Like, what are your thought processes? And we're all on the same wavelength of wanting to be great and want to do something super special, basketball wise, but they're also great people. And so being around them, being around their families, like you get to know the person, and people lose sight that it's not just the athlete, it's the person as well. And so when there's the trust factor off the court and there's conversations and stuff, the synergy kind of aligned. There's some synergy there when you get on the court. And so you build trust each and every year. And it's been kind of cool to see where we were years ago, and then now, like going back to old pictures, everything. But it's been like nice to do, and you do it with like the people you compete with, but also your friends, and it's been a joy to be around them.
Thank you.
Jackie, and then Tyus.
Chelsey, thanks for taking the time. When you zoom out and you think about all that this franchise has accomplished, how would you sum up the innovation that the Aces have brought to the WNBA?
I would say forward thinking. I would say proactive rather than reactive. I would say building a legacy. Greatness shows itself in different ways, shapes, and forms. It just doesn't happen overnight. There has to be a mentality behind it with the front office and the coaching staff and the players that you bring into an organization as well. So forward thinking, innovative, and it's become like a family, with people coming out for alumni weekend, like try to bring a lot of people together in different ways.
I appreciate that. And also just building off of the question asked about your off season, now that the finals are over, I know you're a player rep in the players union. I'm just curious how much involvement you imagine having in the current negotiations and what that might look like for you, if that means hopping on calls, especially if the deadline is extended past the end of the month.
Yeah, I will be able to be a lot freer and make calls. Before, like it would be during our practice time or during media time, so I wasn't able to make some of those meetings. So I'm looking forward to being on those calls and actually hearing hearing the calls themselves rather than like from somebody else. Oh, this is what happened with the call. It might be some things that's lost in translation or you just forget. So I'll be involved in calls and meetings and things in the off season right now.
Thank you so much.
We'll end with Nikias on Zoom.
All right, Chelsey. Congratulations again. I had two for you, if that's okay.
Okay.
One, which area of your game are you most proud of from this season?
My defense, 100%. That was something that I really focused on, being in shape to be able to guard and play multiple positions and sustain it at a high level. So defensively, I'm really proud of how good I've gotten guarding the guards and posts.
Got you. And then secondly, as you've accomplished just about everything, the championships, gold medals, all W, all-star, finals MVP, I guess, like, what goals do you set for yourself at this stage? And have you given thought to how much longer you want to play in the W?
As long as possible. I want to be the winningest player in the league by the time I get up out of here. So years down the line, that's what I hope to accomplish. More, I always would love more gold medals, and it's in LA, so that would be pretty cool. So constantly trying to achieve like different heights, you know. Now I've tied a lot of people. Can I surpass them? Can I be up there with Rebecca Brunson? I think has 5. So I mean that's a story for time for another day. I'm gonna just enjoy this 4th one right now.
Got you. Thank you.
We'll wrap up in person.
I don't know if your answer is any different than after game 4 when you're celebrating. You asked about the CBA, but do you have any different answers as far as your approach to that, and just what are you expecting as between now?
It's going to be a battle, understanding and the players. There's no league without the players. There's nothing you can do really without the players to me. So
what just want to ask you, I'm not sure, you probably did hear all the fans that came through in game 4. It was loud right behind you.
Yeah.
Just what did you think about that?
It was awesome. I was hoping that we were going to see some Aces fans and see some red jerseys in the mix of all that orange and purple. So it was pretty cool to see whether they bust or flew. It was just awesome to see, and they understood like our mentality going into game 4. Because they could have waited and be like, oh, let's see if they'll do it and come back home. But no, we took care of business in 4 games. And so it was cool to see them actually have that confidence in us and actually travel and understand what we're going for game 4.